You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, it's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got your GH November Sweeps spoilers. We are going to jump right in. There's a bunch of stuff on all the front burner storylines, but if you haven't already, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. So these are all official spoilers from the network. I know I did a November Sweeps prediction video. You can see that in the GH playlist if you haven't. I made all those predictions before the sweeps spoilers came out. So now we've got sweeps spoilers too. And I think GH is really, really killing it. And speaking of killing it, Anna gets a surprise visitor. I don't know if that spoiler is about Charlotte because she found Charlotte in her apartment on Friday. And another sweep spoiler says Valentine and Anna's relationship is rocked by a life-changing event. And that life-changing event was Anna shooting Charlotte. In case you had any doubt in your mind after the end of Friday's episode, yes, Anna shoots her. It looks like it might even be a stomach wound. There are some pictures I'm going to show you guys, and it's Anna crouched over Charlotte. She's got like a cloth on her stomach. Jake is there, so it looks like he showed up looking for Charlotte. They have to call the police. They have to call the EMTs. Charlotte's going to be taken to General Hospital, and Anna and Jake have got to answer questions for Dante. And of course, Valentine is going to be horrified that Anna has shot his daughter, and I love them together. I am a longtime Vanna shipper, and I just don't know how their relationship is going to survive this. It's insane. The only way it's going to survive it is if he comes completely clean so that Anna doesn't feel guilty. But I do wonder if he is going to lie and say, oh, Charlotte found your keys and she was dropping them off, which would it would be a horrible thing to do, but I could honestly see him doing it to protect Charlotte. We'll see. Another spoiler for sweeps, Laura tries to save Charlotte from whatever Victor has done to influence her. And Laura's also got to watch her rotten brother Cyrus Renault very closely. Because of this spoiler, that indicates to me that Charlotte is going to survive the shooting. I really didn't think they were going to kill her off, but it's definitely going to be a whole thing. And I wonder if Valentine is just going to, in private, directly confront her and say, look, I know what you're doing. All right, we have spoilers about Joss's college pal, Adam. He is a troubled young man. It looks like he's suffering, some kind of anxiety thing. He's clearly cracking under the pressure from the pre-med program and his parents' expectations. And November Sweep spoilers say Joss is drawn closer into his orbit, and it could affect her and Dex's relationship. I do have to say that Joshua Benard is doing a top-notch job as the troubled young Adam. All right, Esme decides to move out on her own during November Sweeps. She tells Laura Spencer that she needs to go because she's got some feelings for Spencer. She doesn't want to cause him and Trina problems, and she needs to stand on her own 2 feet as a parent. Laura believes her and accepts it, but when Esme is telling Lauren about apartments she found and Laura's encouraging her, Spencer overhears. He completely freaks out, and his devotion to Ace, and just because Ace is the child of Esme, that's going to put Esme still in his life, and that's going to cause issues for him and Trina. All right, this is the big thing you guys have been waiting for. November Sweep spoilers confirm Eddie Main has some sort of accident, and Ned's memories return in dramatic fashion, says the spoilers. The accident has implications for his and Olivia's future because Ned is back. And you know what that means? It means he is going to confront Nina. He is going to blow her out of the water. Michael kept the info in his pocket. I don't think Ned is going to hesitate to pull the trigger. Also, Lois's mom is in town for Thanksgiving. Ellen Travolta is back for that part. I am super excited. It's been a minute since we saw her. Of course, if you didn't know it, that is actually John Travolta's sister. All right. She has a secret that's going to cause issues for both Lois and Brooklyn Quartermaine. And the Quartermaine Thanksgiving is supposed to be one to remember. Well, if it's one to remember, then maybe they don't actually eat pizza this year, but that would just ruin the tradition. So I hope it's not that. Cody and Sasha talk about their feelings, and he gets a new work opportunity. He has been working at the Quartermaine stables, and he was a card sharp for Selena Wu. I hope this is something that's more of a legit thing, maybe with the PCPD. Maybe Dante gets him some kind of job, or Mac. Of course, Mac is leaving soon because the actor John J. York is off getting his treatment for blood and bone marrow cancer. Molly and TJ hit a bump in the road with surrogacy during November sweeps. I've been saying for a while that I thought something was going to happen and they weren't going to be able to have the baby through the surrogate, and they were going to wind up asking Christina if her offer to donate an egg and carry their child is still available. That's where I think this is going. But the spoiler is just that they hit a bump in the road with the surrogacy journey. Finn has a crisis at work and Liz supports him. I'm kind of on this. I mean, I don't love them as a couple, and I just don't love that she's always a supporting character who's propping whatever man is in her life. I just feel like she never gets her own front burner storyline. I'm just not loving this. All right, but that's me. Blaze opens up more to Christina. Clearly, they are heading down a romantic path, and we'll see where it takes them. Nina makes a business proposal that has Carly and Sonny suspicious. Remember, Michael demanded that she give his mother back the Metrocourt Hotel, which she owns half. And I just want to remind you guys, Nina didn't take that from her. Carly sold her stake in the hotel to have money to use to engage in insider trading. She knew when she did it that what she was doing was unethical. And then, if they had gone public, she would have made big money and it would have helped drive the stock price up, which would have benefited Michael and Drew because of Aurora Media. But when the IPO didn't happen, then Carly basically lost money and then she couldn't afford to buy back her half of the hotel. And that is when Nina bought it. And by the way, since then, Nina has already offered to give it back to her and Carly rejected the offer. So with Michael pressuring her, she's going to make some kind of proposal that would put the hotel back in her hands. But Carly doesn't know why she would do it. Sonny doesn't know why she would do it because he knows Nina loves running the hotel. Carly remains determined to find out who ratted her and Drew out to the SEC. And of course, I think she's going to be upset when she finds out Michael knew it was Nina and kept it from her. And Michael and Willow argue about Nina. Of course, he's trying to push Nina out of her life. Willow wants her closer, and he probably needs to tell Willow what's going on, but then that would just blow everything up. But it's all going to blow up soon anyway. And Drew wants Michael to make a power move with him. We'll see what that is. Dante is suspicious of Austin. And of course, Austin was just threatened by Mason. Mason said he was going to sing like a bird to the police and say that he kidnapped Ava on Austin's orders. And Austin is so stressed out. I mean, so stressed out he almost killed Mason and then he went and got drunk. He just can't take this anymore. He's going to confess to the police. And we also have another spoiler that says Ava wants payback after a betrayal. I feel certain that that's payback on Austin, the man she let in her bed who saved her horrible husband's life, but then told her he was dead and let his family blackmail her. Awful, awful. Also, Curtis needs to clear up some loose ends, and Portia is supportive of TJ. And I feel like that TJ thing is because of the surrogacy. That is all the November sweep spoilers we have for General Hospital. I look forward to reading your comments. Please click subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any of our updates and news right here on Soap Dirt. And this has been Belinda. Thanks for talking GH with me every single day. Come back soon.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.